Hello, and welcome back to some Elden Ring. Sup, my friends? Dallas Dragon Toasty, Goth Gain, you know all that jazz. Alright. So right now, we're trying to get into Raya Lucaria. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I haven't gotten that much more powerful since the last time. I've gotten a little bit, but yeah. Basically, why we're doing Raya Lucaria is that I want to respect this character because I invested some points into intelligence to be able to cast an incantation that enchants your weapon, only to find out that my scaling does not let me do so, and I will probably not be able to use that. Therefore, yeah, I'm just going to get rid of those points that I put into my intelligence and distribute them out into other skills to make myself more powerful, yada yada. Oh.
It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you?
This is sad.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon the tale of I, Dialos.
Okay. I have not done that quest. I'll be honest with everybody. I am starting to really not like this game. I don't know. Like, let's be fair. I've played a few hundred hours, so I gotten my money's worth out of it. Oh, I didn't notice it fast enough. I was like, what the fuck's going on over there? Whatever. Well, where are we? We're here. Yeah, let's give that another try. It might be something useful. Probably not. But I don't like messing out on stuff either. But yeah, I don't know if I have what it takes to do Raya Lucaria just yet. I probably should just be appropriately leveled. When I did it with my other character, I was very over leveled and over geared, so I just kind of walked through Raya Lucaria. Alas, that is not this character. I'm not over leveled or over geared. Hi, you. That's right, I killed you, you fuckface. Ouch! Die, bastard. Would really like to increase my mind. The fact that it's so gosh darn low and I can't do anything. But then again, it's not really a scare. Well, it kind of is. I'm a paladin, so I should be able to do some stuff, but there. Oh, my thingy vanished. Whatever. Don't know, I'm riding on foot when I can, you know, do this. I can ride on a horse. Did I say ride it on foot? I did say ride on foot. Okay. Those markers never seem to vanish when I want them to. All I want is like, I could actually use this, or I was trying to use it, and now it's gone. Yeah, whatever. You motherfucker! God damn it! Okay, okay. You want to throw hands? And I know I'm making a lot of mistakes. That's super annoying, though. They're just doing so much chip damage. Look, there goes all my health, and I could drink a potion. There, what did I get? Somber Smithing Stone? Actually kind of worth it if I had more legendary weapons, but even without them, whatever, I'll fucking take it. Now we gotta ride around. I don't remember where I teleported to Raya before. It was around here-ish. The thing is, I don't know how to actually get into the city proper without teleporting. Is it nighttime? Oh, that's beautiful. I'll give this a shot. Just the one. Never mind then. What is the require this guy even give me? Gives me Ancient Death Rancor. Which is a sorcery. No. Not bad, but not for this character. So we'll just leave him be. I was mostly doing it for this runes anyways. But there's other ways to get runes. But yeah, basically right now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to beat this game as quickly as possible. God damn. Because I just want to put a pin in it. You know, I told people I was going to try to do a full thing. Still am. I'm just thinking of going for the default ending. You have to get all three anyways if you want to get the platinum. Which I'm not going to be bothered trying for. There's stuff that I do like about this game. Don't get me wrong. That's sort of what's been carrying me through playing it even on my own. And I did play it on my own. I was like, I want to play this game. I'm just kind of fed up with it. Like, god damn. You can kill these guys by healing, by the way. I remember where I am, yeah. By the way, I'm sick. I don't sound it. I don't feel too sick right now either. But I've been sleeping a lot, I've been taking my vitamins, just taking it easy. Admittedly, that this cold I got hasn't been too bad. That said, I'd like it to stay that way. Here's a trick I learned from a friend. Illusionary walls you can roll into. They won't reveal the ones that take like 50 hits to reveal, but thus far, those seem like they're just freaking glitches. Leave me alone. I don't want no trouble. Oh, can I teleport from... No, it's just here. It's like in one of these things. Oh, there's a treasure chest in there, though. That might just be a trap. It's not. Stone ward key. Stone's ward, not ward. Ward. I want to see Stone's ward, like Stone ward key. But it's not a ward. It's a word. Ward. It's a very similar sounding word. No pun intended. Ward. No, this is how I run into the city. Fuck it. I know you get to avoid so much shit going the way that I normally do. I don't need to. Because I know where there's a fucking site of grace right up here. Boom. Look at that. And then I can just rest here and bam. This is what I was trying to do anyways, just with a teleporty thingy, but instead I just ran in here. Because I don't know where the teleporty thingy is. Alright. We could explore the city. I do want to give Rael Lucaria an attempt. Try to beat it. And I don't have the most time, especially since I'm sick. I got some things I have to do. And I just don't feel like playing this game for like 6 hours. Like, there's definitely good things about this game. It's just not designed for me. But also, it feels like all that people do is give this game praise. And I guess in a way that like gets to the hipster side of me, but it's not just that. There's issues with this game. It is not perfect. It's a damn fine good game, and it's like clear that it's made by a person who has passion for his work. And sadly, with the state of video games, that's not common. That too many games nowadays are made just for money. They're just cash grabs. But that said, I feel like that makes it so people are just willing to write off the things about it that are just not as stellar. Or maybe, I'll admit, maybe it's just I have an issue with it more than other people. But it's like, god damn, I don't know. For example, there's so many enemies in this game that just have to attack you and then run away strategy, which yes, makes sense, especially for the enemy types that they are, but that's not the point. The point is the developers make the enemies, they make the things that they put in this game, and therefore they're making things where it just makes sense for them to do that. I don't know why I messed then. No. There we go. We have a cart up ahead. The carts are scary. You might think you see me, but you don't see me. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's it, I have to be very careful. This character is not as powerful as my other one. Into the bush. Hopefully that was quick enough. I do believe so. Basically, you don't want to attack them from anywhere besides the back or the top of the head. Just watch this. See? He's dead. The other trick is you can stab them. If you can jump on top of their head, which isn't too common of an occurrence, you can stab them there and they'll blow up. See, shit like that I really care about. Super awesome, just like how much the world has going for it. It's a bit daunting, to be honest, too, because it's like, how much shit am I missing? But, yeah. It sort of kind of annoys me, because this game is sort of like, the challenge is you not knowing shit about it, and then once you know shit, it's not as bad. So, like, even watching Miyazaki do a playthrough, which my friend's like, that would be great to see, and I agree with him. But it would be like him doing like, oh, I'm going to jump in this hole and like roll around 50 times, which will reveal a secret passage that gets me to the end of the game. Because there's so much shit like that in this game. It's weird. This is also a game where I don't like getting powerful in. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to get powerful. And like I get the point is like, oh, you finally turn the tables. I just get so fucking pissed off because it's like, oh, now you're going to take it easy on me. It's like, don't do me any favors. You're a fucking asshole of a game. I want to punch you in the face. Well, that's not exactly fair. But this is also a reason I don't like the game. It just puts me in such a bad mental space. It sucks. Hi. Yes, you can read my fingers, you freaking crazy lady. You're kind of close there. I wasn't paying attention because I was texting a friend, but, yeah. That was like make-out distance, and I don't think I'm okay with that. I fucking rolled. Yes, throw another one of those pieces of shit. Come at me, bro. Oh, you're going to block me? How about you actually do some shit? Holy fucking shit. None of that was what I was trying to do. Man. See, like, instantly, I'm already goddamn pissed off at this game, and admittedly, I sort of came in with, like, negative energy, like, ah, fuck this shit. But honestly, fuck this shit. Like, goddamn. There we go. That was a nice fight. Got my healing potions back too, which is nice. I'm just exploring around, seeing if I can find any cool shit. This place is more for spellcasters. You're going to get a lot of sorceries and shit. So pretty much all we're doing here is trying to get the ability to respec and ruins. Everything else is sort of whatever. It's interesting. Like, I really haven't done much sorcery builds. The sorceries are fine. I'll be honest, I don't super care for a lot of the sorceries in this game. I mean, a lot of them are just like magic weapons, which is like, okay. I mean, it's cool. It's different. I'll give it that, and that's nice. But, like, I just want fucking magic, yo. I guess you do, like, get Glintstone's shards and stuff, which is, like, okay. But, like, where's the elemental blast? That's, like, more freaking incantations where I can actually get, fireballs and shit. Well, I suppose that's where they are. You get gravity magic, that's pretty cool. But, like, sometimes you can do things like throw people around with it. Most of the time you're just throwing rocks at them, which is kind of lame. I want to, like, pick people up and throw them at other people. Or do, like, what fucking General Radon did. Hold the stars back. What's this thing? Meeting place map. Alright. I can check it to find a thing. Oh, I can check it to find one of the keys. I think it's guiding me here, though. Let me check my inventory. I think it's a key item. Oh, I could do the lift of Dectus. At this point, sort of mute, though. Where's this simple map? Maybe it's a note. Oh, here you go. Examine. So yeah, it's guiding me kind of there. Right. So it's guiding me here. I've already been there. You fight the dragon, then you get the key. I want to find the other key, though, so I can give it to the sorcerer guy. Because once you use a key, you can't give it to another person, even though he's like, when you're done with it, give me the key. It's just going to be like, he gets here, and he's like, oh, I can't do my thing, I'm so sad. Also, why does everything just end up like shit for, like, everybody? Like, goddamn, I know, okay, Miyazaki absolutely loves Berserk, which that's sort of its thing, but even though the world in Berserk is just absolute shit, and, like, unredeemably so, the world's literally, like, governed by demons, which have made it abundantly clear that they don't really care about our lives, and in fact would like to see us just kill each other off, sort of for their own amusement. So that is like the gods of Berserk. But even then, there's like periods where it's not all hopeless, and like that's prevalent in this, but like ultimately in the end, like everything's shit. Like things die. Like, I don't want to spoil things because I technically haven't gotten there in my playthrough yet, but yes, it's like in the end this world is just fucked. I mean, if you do the default ending, it's like, yay, you delayed the inevitable, you made it so a new era has started, but you didn't really fix shit, did you? You can do special endings, but like what? Ronnie's is the best of the special endings? Because ultimately there's 6 endings, but 3 of the 6 are just alternate variations of the first one, and then 2 of the others. Admittedly, that's all that's been discovered. But, man, I just said I didn't want to give spoilers for this, but okay. Spoiler warning. I want to talk about the endings. Yeah. So, the first ending, default, well, I already just talked about it, Elden Ring, doesn't really fix shit. I guess I should have said spoiler before that, sorry. But you can do variations, one which is you bring forth the rune of death, which makes it so things can die again. Again, doesn't fix things. It sort of hampers the Two Fingers plan, which is now everybody's immortal. But it doesn't end it. Like, they're probably just going to eventually do what the fuck they wanted to do. Then there's you fix the Golden Order, which the Golden Order is what they brought about. And it's like, you should definitely be wary of that. Again, Berserk, big inspiration for this guy. And that comes through the Two Fingers. Like, do I trust them? No. They are not great, but they're sort of the gods of this realm. That said, the Golden Order establishes their order, and everything's gold, but it's like, did you fix everything? No, you didn't. Oh, and there's another one, which is you put a curse on everybody, because great. Don't even know what the curse does specifically, but you just put this terrible freaking curse on everybody. Okay. And then for different endings, you have Ronnie's ending, which essentially you kill two fingers and you tear apart the old order. So that's as close to a happy ending as you get in this game. But Ronnie's not a great person either. I mean, she's the one that started this whole thing. Admittedly, probably. I rolled... Roll! Holy fucking shit. Shit just ran at them. Fuckers. Jesus Christ. Admittedly, that was just, I kind of ran up there like a doof. Look how many dead bodies. That makes me angry. Like, holy shit. How many people have died to that? That thing was bullshit. Was it like the worst thing in the universe? No. But this game never fucking stops. Always throwing shit at you, and people are like, I feel so rewarded for exploring. I feel like this game punches me in the face if I explore, but then it asks me to explore. It's like so over the fucking goddamn place. Admittedly, you feel rewarded for exploring if you like the challenge, but if you don't, then it's just like you run, and you go to this other place, and you get slapped around like a little bitch, and then you're like, okay, maybe you should just go running off. But if you don't do that, you don't find like the secrets, like you roll down in a tunnel, and all of a sudden you're at the fucking end of the game. That's the thing. Like, its game design is like, think carefully, don't be dumb. But then again, it's like, you have to take some challenges, or you have to take some risk if you're going to get anywhere. It's sort of not complementary. It's sort of like antagonist, competitive. I don't fucking know what I'm trying to say. They're separate. They're different. Not oxymoron. What is it? Two things that are just completely two different. Though, I guess kind of not. Admittedly, it's partially because I just don't care for the challenge, but god damn, this game's like, go exploring, but don't, because you could get killed, so do it smartly. But if, like, you don't take risks, then you don't find a lot of this cool shit. Like, I saw this guy just fall down a shaft. Like an elevator shaft thing or something, and he landed on this thing that you'd have no hope of finding or like being able to see from on top, and explored this new area. It's like, god damn, look, game, you told me not to do shit like that, and then you do like that. So it's like, don't do shit like that, but do shit like that. I guess admittedly they just want you to not care about your life and just throw it away. So like, you make sure you're not dumb with your ruins, and that you, if you're getting close to level or whatever, you spend them. But then it's like, it wants you to like kind of kill yourself figuring this shit out, which oftentimes has you replaying massive fucking segments. That's a lot of goddamn puppets. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of puppets. Die! Sorry, I scared the guy away. It jumped in for a second and then they left. That goddamn pisses me off. Am I really not that entertaining? I'm sorry. I'm just whining, complaining. Sorry about that too. I don't know. Maybe I should just stop playing this game, but then I feel bad because I do that for so many fucking games. But I don't remember exactly what I said at the start of this one. I feel like I said I was going to give it a shot. But honestly, if it's just going to leave me feeling like this every time I fucking play the game, I'm probably just going to call it here. 'Cause fuck this. This isn't even that bad. This area isn't that bad. It's not. But I just so fucking done with everything. It's just so annoying. That's it. It's just so goddamn annoying. And people are like, "Oh, I love it so much." Just shut up. But not really. You're allowed to love it, but why aren't people talking about it? It's like you're either on two ends of the spectrum when it comes to these games, and that's not right. It's like it's not the worst thing in the goddamn universe. It's well designed. It's just well designed in a way that's sort of annoying. But I admit, some of the elements I feel are not well designed. Like the fact that it wants you to play around with your life. But the thing is, that's not great, because oftentimes it often revolves, even at a point when ruins don't matter to you, it revolves replaying huge goddamn segments of the game that were just fucking annoying. Maybe took you 10 tries to get through. And maybe, yes, next time you do it, it's only going to take you like 2 tries. But it's still like, come on. And I get that was old school, but like, there's only some retro games that I can actually play, and the other ones just like, no. Heck, even Castlevania, which I love, is like, no. But it also doesn't do shit like that. Like, it asks you to smack stuff and to like jump around, but well, maybe it does. Sometimes it involved you jumping to weird things, but they're also trying to fucking figure out games. So I'm more forgiving to them. Also, it wasn't as rough. Well, that's also not true. Sometimes, like, heck, Ninja Gaiden. Fuck Ninja Gaiden. It's the last boss. Its checkpoint, if you game over on the last boss, is like 2 levels back. So you have to play through like 2 levels worth of content. But the games were shorter. They were usually around like an hour. If you knew what you're doing or skilled or whatever. As opposed to this, which is like a fucking 100-hour game, 100 plus. Gotta be careful, those things will grab me. And they drain all my mana. Oh, I thought he was going to grab me. I thought that was GG. Okay. I'll admit, part of it is I just don't want to feel good when it comes to this game. Because it's like, I hate the struggle it puts me through. But that's not the right energy for this game. It's also, honestly, what's keeping me going now is just the psychology of it. It's a really interesting thought experiment. It's a really interesting way to explore myself. even if it frustrates me to no heck, that I learn things about myself. Like, why don't I want to be powerful? Because the game was hard? What's up with me with that? I learn things and I move on. I'm not afraid of looking at my dark side, because it's the only way that I'm going to learn, heal, and grow as a person, is to face these things. Because honestly, I don't want to be like that. That's not great. It's kind of childish too. But on the other hand, it's like, do I want to be constantly exposing myself to a game that just makes me so unhappy? Like, this game puts me in a mind space where, like, even in real life, I'm looking at, like, say, spiders. I'm like, okay, how the fuck is this thing going to jump out at me and wreck my day? I rolled! I fucking rolled! What the fuck else am I supposed to do? I know I probably hit it like a second too late. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck all of you! Fucking assholes popping out of the goddamn dirt! Oh, got crabbed again. There goes all my fucking mana! Leave me the fuck alone! Fucking hate all of you. I only have 2 mana potions too. Okay. Go ahead and drink your health one. That's probably for the best. I guess, yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to explain. Maybe it is just me. Like, when I explain things, like, I feel like he doesn't reward people for exploring, because the expectation is that if you are uncareful, you die. And it's like, maybe that's just me, because maybe people who play this game are just at a point where they just, oh, I died, whatever. Like, even if I have to replay this segment. And that's why this game is also for, like, true gamers, because this has gotta be what you want to do with your time. You don't play a Souls game because you just like messing around with video games. Or, like, you know, you do them casually, or heck, you just, like, maybe play a game here or there. They're not for that. They're for people. It's like, this is my hobby. I will play hours of this, so I don't mind replaying segments. I do. It's stupid to replay the same segment over and over. I get that's how retro games did it, but retro games couldn't make a lot of world, you know. But I came into video games during the N64 era, which is sort of like one of the transition points. Admittedly, like, every era was sort of a transition point, but, like, at some point it was just them, like, refining the amount of worlds that they had. And some of the new games actually don't have as much content as the older stuff, but that was going off on a tangent. The point being, fuck you. I swung twice. Why didn't it swing twice? I mean, technically I attacked twice, but I mean, I swung at him twice. After stabbing that guy. I hate the fact that I have no goddamn mana. Don't know what the fuck they do, but that sucks. Get that it's supposed to suck. That's sort of the point. That's the thing. He, like, does stuff just to see how we'll handle it. Farts like crap. Hey, Third Leg, how's the Academy? Thanks for your craft show. This is sort of me ranting against Elden Ring, the stream. I'm sort of at my limit with Elden Ring. Yeah, they steal FP as well. Yeah, I mean, I've beaten the Academy with my other character. I don't know, man. Like, I get that there's so much to like about these games, but god damn, if I just don't... I don't know. I'm, like, instantly been put in a bad mood again. Oh, no worries. Thanks. I don't know, like... Real discussion. Are there any issues that you have with like Elden Ring or the Souls games, like in terms of their design? Or do you think they're absolutely flawless? Yeah, they also troll you super hard sometimes. Yeah, they do that. I remember there's this dungeon that I'm playing with my other character where every single treasure chest, and I'm not even joking, every single treasure chest is a teleportation trap. And even there's this one where you like reveal a hidden wall, right? So you do the illusionary wall, you get in there, you get attacked by things, and you're like, okay, maybe that was the challenge of this chest. Maybe this is an actual chest because there's a chest there. Nope, teleportation trap. And admittedly, the teleportation traps aren't always bad, but unless you're like ready for it mentally, they're more often than not they're bad. Yeah, they definitely irritate you intentionally. And my friend, he's like, oh, this one's not as trolly. It doesn't feel as bad. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't. I just wish there was more people who are sort of like in the middle talking about this game in terms of if they liked it or not. More often than not, it's either like people giving it heavy praise or people who just absolutely hate the game. And it's like, I feel like there's a benefit to talking about, like, it's a good game. It's got a lot of good game design. Like, even the stuff that's irritating, it's because he was methodical about it, but methodical in a way that was, ha! Fuck you, dog! But that said, like, I feel like there's some mechanics that they could do better. I love it, but there are parts of every Souls games I dislike quite a bit. There we go. Thank you. Now I just don't feel as crazy. It was like, oh, there's so much about this game. Like, you get cool abilities, you get, like, there's a lot of depth in its world, there's so much lore, there's, like, secrets to find and explore. But, like, there's just some things that absolutely suck. Like in this one, it's the catacombs. Yeah, actually, oddly enough, the dungeon that I was talking about, it's a catacombs dungeon. What's down here? I never even went down here with my other character. See nooks and crannies. This is neat. I also have discovered that apparently you can just roll into illusionary walls and it will reveal them. As long as it's not like the stuff that you have to hit 50 times, but I'm sort of with people who think it's just a glitch. There's way too many, and they're almost always too similar. Yeah, you know, that's true. There's very little variation with them, and there's a lot of like reused enemy types in this, which I feel isn't too bad. It's sort of like they're playing homage, but in another way it's sort of kind of a bit lazy. How it's just like the crabs are pretty much straight from Dark Souls and stuff like that. In design at least, yeah. There isn't a whole lot of variation with the catacombs. It's a very similar tile set, which it's supposed to be. I don't dislike them, but at the end of the day I see where you're coming from. One of my biggest issues is that they have so many enemy types in this game, which, like the dogs, for instance, are attack you, back away. Attack you, back away. Yes, it makes sense for dogs. It makes sense for the enemy types that they do it for, like the birds and stuff. But the point is, they made those enemies. Like, Miyazaki decided which enemies to put in. And when he was, like, making all those enemies, he's like, yeah, 2/3 of them are going to do that. And it's so annoying. And I get it might be intentional, but it makes getting lost a bit easier. Yeah. But that's the thing, like, even if it makes sense because they're like catacombs and they're designed by like probably similar architectures or whatever. Part of the reason why in other games you make them drastically different is because it makes navigating them easier. So there just has to be a balance between what makes sense from the game's lore and from like a realism standpoint. I don't like standing on this bridge, by the way. And also just what's sort of like fun mechanically and stuff. Not that I'm saying that he's in... Well, we did just say he does things to intentionally annoy people, which by definition is not usually people's fun. Though I think he does it in this game because then you overcome the challenge and then you're like, that's fun. Yeah, right. But, like, a better example would be like Legend of Zelda, which the horses in Legend of Zelda are shit. Because they're too realistic. Like, you can run away from them, and then when you try to call them over to you, they, you know, can't hear your whistle or whatever. What is this item? Is it worth it? How do I get it? Can you, like, come down to attack me, you fucking assholes? I get that you have ranged, but... and I should have range. But I'm never doing all the catacombs in this game. You know, that's fair. You don't have to do everything in this game anyways. That's sort of another thing, like, sometimes you explore this really big dungeon and then you get, like, a mushroom. You're like, thanks? Marionette ashes, I think. Oh, the marionettes are... okay. How do I get up there? Is it down this way? Sure is. There we go. You were right. I got marionette soldier ashes. Yeah, I practically did everything except the catacombs. Have you beaten the game then? But the marionettes are really useful against one of the bosses coming up. Like in this dungeon? Are you talking about the wolf or the... Well, there's only two in this one that I remember. The wolf and the... Renalia herself. Yeah, you beat it twice. Damn, dude. Though I guess you have to beat it 3 times in order to get the platinum. That's a big boy. No, no, oh, oh, I rolled. I didn't avoid the damage, but... No, no, I've been grabbed. I knew that was going to happen, too. Ah, man. I have no goddamn mana. Yeah, see, the wolf boss is much easier with those ashes. Really, that's interesting. When I did it with my other character, I just used Engvall or something. But there's no trophy for getting on the magic, which kind of really bothers me. Since the first game in this series without a trophy for that. That's fair. I guess for me, I'd rather them not have as much, like, requirements for platinum. Like, heck, I would even be fine if they didn't have it for the legendary weapons. But here's another take for me in trophies. Like... Oh, god damn it! Am I dead? No. But you are. Fuck you. I just assumed it would be achievement, so that was my main goal. Yeah, for me, it's like... I kind of like it not being there, because then I don't feel the pressure of having to collect it all. which would just annoy me to no end. I mean, I was born into the collectathon era, but I don't really like collecting everything in a game. So for me, I kind of like that because I get to just... I'm also going to hang out here, get my health back so I can save flask. I know there's a thing coming up, but I rather make sure I have those flasks for if, like, I get into an oh shit situation, as opposed to this, I can just recover. I didn't even look at the trophy list for the longest time. Which is fair, and like, most of it is hidden. Because that's sort of how this game just does things. It wants you to discover it on its own. But, and yeah, that makes sense. For me, like, I get trophies. It's like a dopamine to be like, oh yeah, I did the thing and I got rewarded. I got a checkbox for it. But that's not the only way a game can reward you. I think it's kind of cheap to just make it a trophy. I'd rather it reward me in game. Like, for example, you collecting all the magics. You have all the fucking magics, and at some point you'll have like 99 in anything, all your stats. So yeah, you can't just do all the spells in this game. Admittedly not at the same time. You have to memorize spells, but like, damn, you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's a reward in itself. For me, I appreciate trophies for being a roadmap to doing everything in the game. And that I can see. Like, trophies, if they're done right, are sort of supposed to be that. I feel they still are sort of like being the carrot on the stick, as opposed to being like, hey, this is, if you like do everything in the game, you get the platinum. I don't care about the reward at all. I just want hints about all the stuff. I guess that's fair. Though, I mean, like, going back to your spells, like, since they're in the game, then there's also going to be a finite amount. So you know that, well, I guess to be fair, you don't know if you got them all unless you get a trophy to be like, yes, I did in fact get all the spells. Okay, I can see that point. Like, I learned a lot about the Shadows of Colossus game by getting plat on the PS3 version. That's an interesting take. Okay, yeah. For me, I always thought it was just sort of cheap. I've also never gotten a platinum in my life, but I don't play video games, one video game at a time, long enough to really do that. I'm a game hopper, even like Final Fantasy XIV and stuff, MMO. I have quite a bit of time investment in that. Probably not my most time invested game, but yeah, I'm not even close to whatever. Admittedly, that's an MMO, so that's different, but I don't remember what I get for this thing. Probably not anything super important. Oh yeah, they have the trophy for all the legendary. And they have it for the items too, right? You have to get all the legendary. Jeez, you have a lot of health. I mean, I know I'm not the highest damage. Oh, I got the Carrion Knight stuff. That actually is worth for this character. That's technically worse, but it's better against magic, which may actually be in my benefit for this area. I'm still getting hit by physical stuff rather frequently, though. It's just a strange choice in my book. Yeah, I think it's because they sort of wanted to be in the middle, right? Like, they wanted you to they wanted you to collect stuff, but they didn't want it to be, like, too opposing, so it's like, okay. So it's just the legendary stuff that counts. Which, like, even in old school games, there was certain collectibles that were more important than others. Like, what is it, Banjo-Kazooie. It'd be like you have to get all the jigsaw pieces, but you wouldn't necessarily have to collect all the honeycombs. Not a good example because honeycombs are just health, but sort of along those lines. That is better versus magic. Right, I'm saying that without the trophies achievements, it would be a showcase of all the work the devs did on the project. Ah, gotcha. So it's like, yeah. Since some of the secrets might be too obscure for most casual players to ever see certain things, I guess for my thing is they should have a trophy for each one of the like esoteric or like harder to reach sorceries would be, like the ones that you find in dungeons. That might be a little too cluttered though. But I think that would be more of a showcase, because instead of saying got all the spells, which doesn't say much about what they did, it's like you got the full moon spell, you know. Or they may not learn certain mechanics or get certain endings. Oh, since some secrets may be too obscure for most casual players to ever see certain things, I feel like the other Souls games did a good job of doing that with their trophies. I'll have to look at them then. Admittedly, I'm not a trophy hunter. So, I guess for me it's like whether or not the trophy's there is sort of whatever. I'm just going to do the things in the game that I want to do anyways. And sometimes I feel like trophies just make it worse. Like, say in Final Fantasy IX Remake. Not remake, remastered. I think they're going to remake sometime soon. But in the remastered, they have, like, jump over the rope 100 times. And now I feel like I should do that because I want to get the trophy, but it's like, damn, it's sort of just annoying. That one is terrible. 1,000 times. Oh, screw that. How is that even... No. I guess for me, like, I can see what you're saying, especially, like, if you took a picture of it, you could show other people and they'd be like, whoa, there is all of this in the game? But I'm never doing that. It's possible. Yeah. Imagine a big time commitment. I'm just thinking, is it better for me to switch into this other armor? Because it is better magic negation at the cost of physical. I think I want to do a mix. The gloves, I'll switch over. Whoops. There. I'll switch over the gloves. This is the same. Magic negation with worse physical but better lightning and holy. In that case, I'll keep on those boots, switch over the gloves. Should I do the hat too? And I'll do the hat for now. That way, like, I'm not sacrificing too much physical, which, like, I know a lot of this dungeon's magical anyways, but there's still enough stuff that bonks me. Let's see. I platinumed Final Fantasy X recently, and it was agony. Oh, probably a good call. At first it was fun, but yeah, I learned that Square Enix has no idea how to do their trophies part properly. Yeah. Still, good on you for getting the platinum. I imagine that was, yeah. Because one of them, I'm pretty sure, is you have to get all the legendary weapons, which... Let's face it, the requirements for some of those were kind of bleh. Like, the prime example is the lightning one. How about target the fucking dog? Thank you. Good roll. There's another dog. There we go. Let's see. But yeah, the lightning one was very bad. And the legendary weapons weren't even the worst part, like I imagined. I was just pointing that out. Admittedly, I don't know everything. I haven't played 10. So I don't know, like, everything that there is in that game. Oh, there's a chocobo race one, right? That you have to beat in, like, negative seconds or something ridiculous like that? I should be two-handing the claymore more, but... I mean, this is a shield build I got going on. The whole reason why I'm here is I'm trying to respec my character. Just because I invested some into intelligence, which I'm not going to use. I was trying to get myself an incantation that required both, and I can't use it because of the scaling on my weapons, and will most likely not be able to use it through the rest of the game because of the scaling on my weapons. I got so pissed at the chocobos, and they're adorable. Yeah, don't do that one. Alright, let's read this. Probably in order. I just sort of read it in the, like... Oh, okay, wolf. Let me dog. There you go. Now you're dead. Okay, I found a trick, though. You can do this, and you can do this, and boom. That was actually a pause. See... But yeah. The process made me furious with the game. I love Final Fantasy X. It just felt wrong and so frustrating. Tennis for the cast. Don't do that. It's bull. Okay. Now I'm gonna catch up. Which incantation? So it's one of the Golden Order ones, which, by definition, are a mix of faith and intelligence. Is like a mix of the faith and sorceries in this game. Where did I show off? Incantations, there we go. Order's Blade. So you just enchant your sword. Holy damage. Makes it so when you kill the undead, that they will just stay dead. You don't have to keep killing them. Which is like... Honestly, it's not bad. It's not the greatest thing in the universe, is sort of a thing. But because I have a sacred scaling sword, I can't use it. And on top of that, I will probably be using stuff with sacred scaling or something similar, and will never be able to use it with the weapons I want. I'll say, oh, that's one's not super good. Yeah, it's just for the aesthetic for my character. I'm a paladin. It was perfect for the paladin, and I thought it would be kind of fun, like when I fight against those who live in death. Just not worth it if I have to give up my scaling that's better for my build. Especially since this guy isn't like a more caster oriented. If he's like more caster melee, then yeah, it might be worth it, because I get more out of that spell, but I'm not going to use that spell enough. For sure. Yeah, good call. I'm sorry, what do you want to worry about? Like, respecking my character? I mean, it's not too important, but, I'm trying to finish this game sooner than later. And, I'm not playing as much on my off time. There's only so much I can do with this guy because he's my stream character. Like, for example, I want to do Raya Lucaria on stream. But... oh, what was I going to say? Don't even remember. What's up here? Oh yeah, enemies. Oh, this guy. I remember you. Well, fine, I'll drink one of these potions. Okay, never mind. Oh, he got me. He is more aggressive than I expected him to be. Oh, shit. My thing's all the way back there. And my runes are there. I sort of just didn't take that fight serious because I usually bodied that guy. And now my runes are there. And on top of that, I have to run through that entire area. That was dumb of me. Especially since 14,000 at this level is not bad. A lot of them are zombies, so I can run by them. Yeah, he just gives a spell or a sword that's not fantastic. Yeah. And now I have to do all this again. Yay. Leave me alone. The marionettes are probably back. Hopefully the other dog doesn't chase after me. It's fucking crazy though what you can do if you're just like, nah, I'm gonna run by everybody. Are you going to attack me now? You sure are. Alright, let's go. Oh, he does the grab after that. How about fucking get up? Yeah, that's... Oh. Die! See, he's not that bad. He gave me gravity will. Yay, gravity magic. See, most of the game is optional, honestly. I know, right? Which is both cool and kind of like... Yeah. Because he definitely funnels you in such a way, right? Where he's like, oh yeah, you have to do this. Like, for the longest time, people thought Margit was mandatory, because it's like, how are you going to get past the castle without doing Margit? Well, you just walk around the castle. My second time through, I beat the whole thing in roughly 10 hours. Just because you get used to short routes and what you can skip. Plus, you're not worried about collecting stuff. I mean, that is true. Okay, we're going up. Gotta be careful, because if we're not, we get flung around and we land down there and we have to deal with fucking abductor virgin. I'd rather not. Because I know, like, if I fuck up there and I get killed by her grab, I get teleported to a place where I have to fight a bunch of them. And they're not the worst thing in the world, but I'd have to deal with them, or I wouldn't be able to teleport out. Rather not. But that's true. Which my friend was like, I'd like to watch Miyazaki play this game. And I would too, because he knows like all these like shortcuts and shit. I made the joke earlier in the stream, it's like he'd fall into a hole and like duck 10 times and he'd end up at the end of the game. Because that's like a bunch of the secrets. Which also sort of, I don't know. I like it, but I sort of don't. It's a cool old school thing, but it's like, it makes me feel worried about missing out on stuff, but also it's like, well, what about this game is actually driving me? I could just find a secret route around it all. So I actually feel punished because it's like, oh, just because I didn't find the secret route, now I have to deal with like 50 goddamn trolls. When really I should have just like ran off the edge of the universe and then there was actually something to save me there. That one annoyed me too. Like the secret where you sort of like fall down pits you can't see the bottom of, but like you'll actually land on a thing. It's like, how are you supposed to find that without risking your life? And you're kind of not. But I don't know. Like, while death isn't the worst thing in a Souls game, it's still kind of punishing to have to replay through some of these areas that are a pain in the ass. Let's see. I guess you don't even need 2 Great Runes if you choose to fight Radon instead of Godric or Renalia. Do you even have to fight them? I thought you could actually just go to the foot of the Ur Tree. I honestly got to the foot of the Ur Tree only fighting, was it Godric? And what's the other one? Godric and Morgott. Those were the only 2 shard bearers that I fought by the time I got to the god place, not the god place, the giant, the graveyard of giants or whatever it's called. Yeah, you can shoot invisible surfaces with arrow and see if they stick. That works. Oh yeah, I also rainbow stones. Well, wait a minute, what invisible surfaces? Like the invisible illusionary walls? But yeah. And honestly, I could have skipped Godric, so I'm not sure if Morgott's skippable. Probably. Even if people don't think he is now, there's probably some way around him. Okay. I hate it when I don't do my critical stab, even though I just stunned them. Don't know why I don't. I just don't. Hey look, illusionary wall. Conspectus scroll? What does that give me? Smithing stone 4. I don't know. See that, whenever I get those, I'm just kind of like, meh. And I guess the smithing stones honestly aren't that bad, but like, damn. Eh. I was already rolling away as I was opening it. I just expect everything to be a teleporter trap. Oh, that's a good one. Ooh, what does it give me? Key item, right? Comet Shard and Star Shower. Oh, okay. Those are spells I've heard of. The Star Shower, namely. My friend likes it, so. The secret loot in the academy is fantastic for magic users. Yeah, I'm really only here because I want the respec and, ruins. Shit. Thought that was the doorway. Okay, we good. Why is my mana so low? Oh, I didn't rest at the thing. Okay, we're going to rest. Because I want my mana back. Oh, I didn't even stop here. Oof, that was a big mistake. But it's okay. I was so focused on the secret thing up ahead. I need 20,000 to level up. Oh, man. Should I just use golden ruins? Maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to use some gold ruins. mean, 15,000 isn't a whole lot. Oh, and I can get more flasks. Let's do that. Yeah, that's the main reward. I mostly came here in New Game Plus so I could respec. Do you lose the ability to... Oh, I guess you would, because you'd have to fight Redalia again in order to talk to her. What am I looking for? Oh, I went all the way by them. I'm a dummy. My golden runes. I wish I remember what each one gave. I wish it told you. I hate the fact that you have to try to sell them in order for them to tell you. I hate the, like, vague, used to gain runes. It's like, great. Gets sort of this game's MO to be sort of vague, but... 16... Probably this one, right? Oh, it's only 800. That should be enough. I don't remember exactly what I needed. True, and bell bearings don't carry over New Game Plus, so be sure to stock up before the start of the... That makes sense. I want to be honest with you. I don't think I'll be playing this game again. What should I get? My mind is kind of super low. I don't super like that. But admittedly, it's not the most important thing to me. Faith would be good. Vigor would be good. Endurance. Strength. Nah, that's sort of diminishing returns there. I don't know. Vigor. Yeah, 30 vigor would be nice, but honestly my survivability is not too bad right now. Endurance. For armor. I want to go with faith. Yeah, there is an incantation that I'm trying to get. It's the Crucible Tail. What do you think of that one? Let's see. You wish you knew that before starting? Oh, yeah. Guessing you like pretty much started it right away and then you're like, oh, now I can't get all this shit. Yeah, that sucks. Because then you have to get like all the ones for the smithing stones and it's just going to make upgrading your gear a hassle, especially now that you might want to try out new weapons and things. I need 27. Oh my god, why is that so high up on the faith scale? That one's good when it's charged. I know a lot of people hate the Crucible Knight because of this thing, but 27 faith? That's like, damn. I guess it wouldn't be bad if I was a faith, like, strictly caster build, but... Blink. I'm better at smacking things with a sword than you are. Bitch. What if I could? Bitch. There we go. Those bone darts are amazing. Honestly, what carried me through the Crucible Knight is, let's see. The single press isn't great. That makes sense. Charge takes a second. That guy's getting beat up. Poor guy. But yeah, what carried me through the Crucible Knight fight in the Everjail was poison knives. Because he's resistant to poison, but he's not immune. So I did poison knives, and that, you know, he's poisoned, so I could focus on dodging and stuff, and I threw grenades at him. Well, that's because it stopped targeting. I sort of get why they make it so you stop targeting if you don't keep line of sight on somebody, but sometimes I wish it just would until you stopped, because that gets me in trouble. I do have this neat spell though, Magic Fortification, which is very nice, but there's a jar up ahead. Come here. Yep, that's right. I'm talking to you. Ugh. So gross. Let's see. The Crucible Horn's incantation is probably the best one of the three. I get that here, right? No, wait a minute. I get the Crucible Horns in Stormvale? Because I'd like to get that. The poise reduction is massive. I mostly play offline because all the other clutter from players is very distracting, in my honest opinion. Alexander's quest line is great. I mean, that's fair. I honestly like the messages. I like leaving them. And there's a mechanic where if you get them appraised, doesn't have to be positive. It can be positive or negative. You get health back. Which, don't rely on it, but it can carry you through fights. Especially if you leave messages that people really like to rate. Go ahead and hang out here for a hot sec. Gotcha. Yeah, I'd like to get the horns. Do you remember the faith requirement for the horns? I think you have to kill Alexander, right? That makes me sad. Such a good character. It's not my favorite. My favorite's E.G. He's coming for me. What a fool. He fell into my trap. Why are they so much taller than me? Those guys need to chill the fuck out. 27 faith. EG is great too. Yeah. 27? God damn. Again, wouldn't be bad if I was doing a caster, but that's a lot for me to dedicate. Honestly though, I'm mostly going down faith. Because my weapon scaling's faith. So I can focus on faith without feeling too bad. Strength is nice because it gives you more physical armor, but I'm not too worried about it. It's mostly the Burger King helmets. I mean, it does add some height, but even without that. Hello? Sir, do you have a second to talk about your car's extended warranty? No? Alrighty then. I forgot. I was doing a voice for this character because I just decided to one day, and he has a catchphrase of "for the church." So I want to kill these guys for the church. It makes sense, maybe. I'm not sure if this church in this game actually hates sorceries. I think they're on ends. Because one's all about, well, not one's, some of the incantations are about their retreat. Ha, bitch! God damn it, hitting the wall fucked me up. Which again, that makes sense, but like, I wish I could like control how I stabbed. Instead, I just have to remember how I swing my weapon. See, I actually really like... gotta run over here. I don't want him shooting at me. Let's see. Actually really like all the character quests in this game. Yeah. This fairy paladin thing feels very natural. What's fairy paladin? Sorry. The, oh, for the church? Yeah. And also killing off sorcerers does feel very natural for a paladin. Hi, bitch. That honestly wasn't too bad. Oh! Got another one. So we have one over here. Ritual pot. I don't know what I craft in those. Let's see. For the church. Yep. For the church. Alright, we have a bunch up here too. But I got a OP strat of throwing daggers at people and walking away. Oh, hey. You actually blocked me once. Good for you. I mean, I'm still better at sword and shield than you are, you dumb bitch, but good for you. Oh, throwing pots. If you're into crafting those sort of things. I thought, well, I know, well, it's not the same as the, like, say, the fire pots and things like that, right? Because that takes cracked pots. Well, I'm not sure what the difference between a cracked pot and a ritual pot is. The churchiest guy in this game is a turtle. I love... Oh, he's a great NPC too. Let's see if you're crafting those sort of things. I never used them. Honestly, this character has used crafting. Has saved my butt with the bone daggers and the fire pots. That's pretty much all I've ever crafted, but considering I don't have sorceries, I don't have a ranged weapon, those are nice. Hello. Yeah, not sure. Oh yeah, projectiles are handy. I mostly use crafting for arrows and boats. Yeah, I would use arrows, but as you see, I have a shield build, and it's hard for me to have the equip for both of those. As it is, I'm using the arsenal charm. That way I can use my claymore with this heavy armor. Which is why I want to replace the claymore, but I don't know with what. Like, I was playing around with the flail, which looks decent for a paladin, but its guard counter sucks. Which this character is mostly guard counters. And another weapon that I specifically got because I thought I was going to be running with him more. The scale sword, which I could still end up using. It just takes 24, so I'd have to two-hand it. And I can't use it with this armor load either. I'd have to get... Well, I'm pretty sure if I got rid of my shield. Now I can. And I mean, that would be fine because I can't even use the shield with it. Let's give it a shot. Worst thing that happens is I die like a bitch. I don't like it aesthetically, though. Like, I've sort of grew to a point that it wasn't the worst thing with my other character, but with this one, it's like, Flails are not that fantastic. Well, let's see. Thin beast bones and birds for fletching. Yeah, very helpful. Flails are not fantastic. Yeah, they kind of The bleed is probably the best thing I like about them, and they're not that great at that either. That one's pretty great. This one, yeah. I still kind of like my claymore better. Like, but it's not bad. The claymore is lighter, so I can still use my shield. Claymore is just like, it's good because its requirements aren't that bad, and for what it is, it's pretty decently hitting. It's not the best weapon in this game by far, but as like a basic weapon, it's good. The weapon skill in that one, it's a pretty chunky FP requirement though, and my guy doesn't have a whole lot. I could do the Bloodhound Fang. Can I do that with the shield? Yeah. Oh, so I can do this. Oh, that's slow. I don't think I like that. What is it anyways? It also doesn't have faith scaling, and will never have faith scaling. So 141 versus my... It's super not. The only thing I would be using this for is for the bleed. Excuse me at this point. I know you are using the Bloodhound Fame a lot. Oh, can you actually cast enchanting incantations on it? Because that may not be that bad, because I do have the one that I'm not using because I can't use it with my claymore, but if I could. Well, the only issue being is that it's strength and dex scaling. Admittedly, scaling isn't where you get most of your damage in this game, but it is... I'm not going to be investing too heavily into those until later on. I guess eventually I'll get 99 and everything, and then it doesn't really matter, does it? How do I go through that door at the bottom? This one. Yeah, Blood Flame Blade is the bleed achievement. Yes, it is. It is pretty damn good. I haven't gotten it yet with my other character that would be using it. Except I'm not sure if I can use it on the Eleanor sword. Eleanor Pull Blade. But yeah, I'm going to go back to my claymore. The bleed is nice, but this one sort of does better straight up damage. Let's see, it might be illusionary wall before the boss door. It's to the left, the empty bookshelf. Oh. Yeah. Well, we'll try it. Okay. So run up here. Wait, the what? Pole blade? Eleanor's pole blade? I want to say. Let's see if I'm pronouncing it right. Eleanor's pole blade. Yeah. So a lot of people talk about the Rivers of Blood, understandably. Eleanor's pole blade is like the Rivers of Blood, but the twin blade variant, which, unless you have two Rivers of Blood or two good katanas, which admittedly not too hard to get in this game, it's like dual wielding. You like two-hand, and then you're essentially dual wielding because of how pole blades work. And it actually has more bleed build up than the Rivers of Blood, even two of them, because essentially each time you attack. If that's the one I think it is fantastic. Yes, it is. The weapon my other character is using, I got the Rivers of Blood, which was like, yeah, it was good. I liked it. And then I got the pole blade, and I was like, I like this bad there. I know its issues is it doesn't have S tier arcane scaling, and that it's more dex based, but it's like, fuck it. It's really good. That doesn't seem to be illusionary wall. This is one. No. This is one. No. But you have to have 2 exact bleed straight swords. It outbleeds almost everything. Yes, but if you have 2 exact bleed straight swords, it outbleeds. This is true. Empty bookshelf. They all look full to me. Where would an empty one be? Is it like right before? Oh, this one. There you go. Thanks. Thanks for the tip. I didn't even find that with my other guy. Is there baddies in here? What's this? Stoneware key. Yeah, sure, I'll take one. And what's this? The comet. So this is how you get the comet. This is good. Steel, how do I get into the door underneath, though? Oh, wait a minute. I can climb. I almost had given up on this. Die painting. Never mind. That painting's immortal. Visions of Whole. Because you're doing the Elden Ring thing. Beautiful. People. Oh, there's also a hole here. Nice. I want to rate this one. Is it dumb? Kind of. But it works. Let's see. But wait. There's more. A pretty good spell, but ultimately useful. Aw, man. Oh, man. What? You did say there's more. I'm exploring. There's another hole. Oh, that's how I get into that room. I see what you're saying, dude. I figured it out, maybe. Who am I going to be attacked by? Okay. I think that's my biggest issue with this game. It puts me in a mind place where, like, even when I'm out in my ordinary life, I'm like, okay, how is this thing going to beat me up? How is it going to attack me? Oh, Graven school talisman? Oh. See? Can't talk about pot people. Why is there so many gosh darn pot people? Where did they even come from? Where's Link when I need him? Yeah, it's fine. Just some living jars. True. Okay, what does this Graven school talisman do? This one ups... Oh yeah, cerulean flask. Here we go. Talisman depicting a school of Graven mages, the nightmare of the academy. Raises potency of sorceries. All sorceries or just specific ones? That's insane. The primeval current is forbidden tradition of glintstone sorcery. To those who cleave to its teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers fashion them into the seeds of the stars, but it's another path of scientific inquiry. Yeah, all of them. Not by a whole lot, but it helps. I mean, that's fair, but even like a little bit, especially if you have other things to stack upon that, can be a lot. Ta-da! Let's see, you said the marionette ashes. Should I upgrade them before the fight, or... I wish I could summon this guy. He's way more mana than I have by a long shot. See, now I don't think it's necessary. Gotcha. Alright. Did I go back here? Guess it's boss fight time. I don't think they're that useful outside this fight. Gotcha. Should do that after. Yeah, let's get the summon in. Well, that one's dead. God damn it! The marionette ashes did not seem... Okay, don't die. Ouch! I rolled! Yeah. Okay. Started getting my ass handed to me. God damn it! I have one potion left. Then I died. He tries to dodge projectiles nearly always, so that's why it's good. Unless they patch that, which might have happened. That they seemed like crap. No offense. It does look like they patched it because he was not really dashing. He's not that bad. My other guy did it first try. I don't know his attack patterns. My other guy was also more damage and more powerful, and he had a better summon. Oh crap, I have to go through all that shit again. I want to give this boss another try, but then I'll probably have to call it there. I'll do the Lone Wolf Ashes. They're good, old, reliable. How good would I be at running past all these guys? Ouch! Don't die. God damn it. This attack on that is so fucking bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, don't die. I rolled! I fucking rolled! That's so dumb. Like right here. I rolled. I hit the button, but it just didn't work. So stupid. Let's see, yeah, the spell you can buy that strengthens. Yeah, I'm essentially doing the Ash War variant of that. I don't think it's as good. I also don't have sorcery, so I can't use that one. My wolves also just literally got bodied. Let's try this one. Why not? Okay. What the heck am I hearing? Oh, I can do the Cursed Blood Pot. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Let's go with these. I really like the fire pots. They're good. I rolled. Never mind. Be nice if I could hit him with a fire pot. There we go. Oh shit. timing on that's really awkward. I rolled. There we go. Got him. Fire pots, man. Sorry, I was so focused. Whew. Okay. It's pretty easy to get it from memory. Yep, Scholar Shield. You can buy it at the Waypoint Ruins for 25. Yeah, 100. If you take the road southeast from Stormvale Gate, it only requires 12 int. I could technically get it. I want to be resetting my end. I also don't want to put a staff. As it is, I'm sort of kind of close with what I can have for equip load. Like, let's see. And the staff is only 12, but, I mean, the spell is only 12. I need to get a staff that I could use. I could use the Digger staff. Technically, I could use it, or the Glintstone staff. Okay, that's fair. Could use it. It would be something to consider. But it just doesn't really fit this build aesthetically. I'm trying to be a paladin and it just feels weird for me. But, yeah, nice, nice. Just checked. Awesome. Oh, we did it. That wasn't too bad. See, he's not that bad, but... I know we're like right near the end of this, but I think I'm going to have to call it here. Yeah, I have to call it here. Just because I have some other stuff that I have to do today. I'm also not feeling great, and yeah, got a headache back again, so I'm just going to, yeah, take it easy. Let's see. Well, there's an incantation that does the same thing, but better. It's just harder to get. Yeah. Oh, that one's so good for carrying sword sorceries. Yes, which are pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's all good. You have nothing to apologize for. Or if you're talking about I'm sick, it does stink. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me there, Farts and Craps. That's an interesting name. I do like it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. The next time we stream, I'm going to finish Vernalia. I'll try to stream sooner than later. And, yeah, we'll just take it from there. I'm probably going for the default ending with this guy, just so I can wrap it up. Yeah, sorry I'm not feeling well. That makes more sense. I'm like, why is he sorry? Oh, wait, because I'm not feeling well. Okay. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this, and you have a beautiful whatever.